lovely angels, this is your girl Sim, back with another episode of the Sim Squad. Hi! Today I kind of like look this black whole thing, I look like Bruja, you know. You know, my colleagues used to call me Bruja like a long time ago, because every time I would come near the computer, for some reason the computer would switch off. It was so weird. So I was not allowed to come like 4 or 5 feet near the computer, because they're like, the moment you come to the computer it switches off. It was like a weird thing. I'm assuming it was something to do with the static, because I have this whole static thing which is very intense, you know. So secret superpower, I can switch off computers. You know? So today I have 2 new perfumes by Khadlaj. Khadlaj has been releasing perfumes like super fast. Actually, as is Latafa. It's like a war going on right now, you know. Like, but you know, there's certain brands that are so quiet right now, like Al Haramain. What's happening? You know, they've gone, disappeared. Swiss Arabian, they are, because they actually released the whole the Tonka and the Oud Royal. So they have done something, but Rasasi is very quiet. Ajmal, I know they've released the song of Oud and something, you know, like the 2 of them. I'll try and see if I can get my hands on those. But the thing is that people have been increasing their prices so much, you know, it's a little annoying, you know. So even in Dubai, for that matter, like things that used to be like super cheap, like, you know, they have like crossed around $60 now. And the premium perfumes from brands like Ajmal, Ajmal, Swiss Arabian, Rasasi, these guys have like skyrocketed their price, which is like insane. So now you're getting their perfumes for around like $125 or so, you know. So like a little bit, like I would have to test and try and then only buy it, you know. So I'll try and see if I can get my hands on the Swiss Arabian cities. Actually, I have all the samples except for the Essence of Dubai or something of Dubai, City of Dubai, I'm not sure, but that's the one that's I don't have, but I have all the 3 other samples. So I'm gonna get that for you guys and do a review for that, because that one is like 390 dirhams, which is around like $130 or more, you know. So yeah, it is pricey. So let me get back to today's agenda. So today we have 2 perfumes. I'm sure you've seen this all over the net, because I have been seeing it everywhere. This one is the Karus. So you have Karus, Secret Musk and Amber Gold. Yeah. And both of these, I love them. Okay. I'll tell you why. Okay. So let me start with Secret Musk. Okay. Guys, I'm going to keep repeating that Khadlaj sends me a lot of perfumes. Okay. Again, before people start attacking me, I am going to give you my honest review. If I don't like it, I do not like it. You know, if it's a men's fragrance that you guys can't wear, I will let you know. Like, there are some men's perfume that like you can wear, you know, like I would wear them. There are certain ones that no way, I would not come near them. And like, I will just be honest with you guys. So just putting that disclaimer out there. So Karus, the bottle, although like none of these bottles of Khadlaj are like super fancy, like with hard cases and stuff, they're pretty like nice to look at. So that's the Karus. So this is the bottle. Let me not drop it. It's transparent, so you can see the liquid inside. Very like sleek, nice. It's like the Khadlaj text is written here and over here. Bottle has their logo. Yeah, pretty. It's like textured and you can see through it. So yeah. Now this one, the moment I smelled it, I'm like, why does it smell familiar? And I was like, dude, it's smelling like burnt sugar. So my obvious first thought went to Baccarat Rouge. But then I was like, no, it's not smelling like Baccarat Rouge. And I was trying to put my finger on it. Like, what does it smell like? Because it doesn't smell like Baccarat Rouge, but it does kind of smell like Baccarat Rouge. And then I was like, was it the extrait? But I have those samples, right? Of the 10 mls of or 7 mls of the Baccarat Rouge collection. Didn't smell anything like that. This one smelled slightly Arabic. Okay. But it was kind of reminding me of something. So first I thought, does it smell like Arabian Tonka? So let me get the Arabian Tonka right now actually. Okay, so this is by Montal, Arabian Tonka. If you don't know what this is the most popular oud perfume out there. Everybody loves it. This is a combination of oud and Tonka and it is stunning. I love it. So yeah. Think of Karus as a combination of BR540 and Arabian Stonka. If you think Arabian Stonka is a little too much to wear, if you feel it's a little bit more overwhelming, or if it lacks a little modernity or something, then you have to get the Karus. Karus has this cooling thing, just like the Baccarat Rouge. Also, it has this sophistication, you know, like it doesn't smell like just any other Arabian fragrance. Let me tell you the notes, because this is a Gourmand Musk, by the way. Again, on Fragrantica, there's no sign of Khadlaj, which is so strange, you know. This is like priced at USD 45 on their website. It smells like, of course, your Baccarat Rouge combined with Montal's Arabian Stonka in a very nice way. Is it redundant to buy both? Yeah, it is, because like, okay, this one is for people who would love to douse themselves in this and smell so out there, because this one is like a very potent scent. If you want it to be tamer, that you can wear easily and everything, you will need to get this one. So from the first spray, I was like, dude, it's so familiar. It's very gourmand. So clearly it's something like, the notes is something I like. Tonka was like a given. I was like, you know, but then I was like, let me see the notes. So the notes are top notes of red fruits and saffron, middle notes of tonka, chocolate and rose, and the base notes of musk, amberwood, sugar and moss. So of course you have your saffron and you have your sugar and you have your moss. So that automatically kind of translates to Baccarat Rouge. But then everything else, the tonka, the chocolate, the rose, and over here they say there's no oud in it, which is like the biggest question mark, because the Arabian Stonka, you can smell the oud like very easily, but it's not like the Banyadi oud. It's a cooling, kind of like sweet cooling oud, you know, smells like wood chips. This also kind of smells like wood chips, but like, I don't know, they have not written that there's oud in it. They've said it's amberwood, but I don't know why, from somewhere I'm getting some kind of oud. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe all these things together, mixed together, are giving this illusion of oud, you know. But in my opinion, there is some form of oud in this. Yeah, this smells high quality. It smells refined and very, very wearable. There's nothing in this that bothers me. There's nothing that irks me. There's nothing there that is kind of like, you know, that feeling that I just wish that little part was not there so I could enjoy this perfume. It's best of both worlds. So if you're fed up of the BR540 DNA, and if you've always wanted Arabian Stonka, which is like, the price is like going up slowly. I don't know what's happening with the perfume market, but the prices are just, you know, when I bought it, because I kind of bought it from like a discounted place, so it was not that expensive. It must be like slightly less than $100, but now it's like, I don't know how expensive this is. Like, I'm so happy, and I'm like being like a stingy, like a what do you call it? Scrooge. I'm being that, you know, because I'm like just like one spray, you know. So I'm happy that I have this Karus, because yeah, perfection, like a mixture of Baccarat Rouge and this one. So if you ever wanted to try this, go for this one. This is amazing. I know there's another one out there and people were like, try it. I forgot the name. If you remember, just let me know so I can get that, and maybe I can kind of do your video for all the dupes for Arabian Stonka. Although I would not call this a dupe. It just smells like, so if you want to smell delicious, edible, but you want to feel elevated, you're not a hoe. You know, I'm kind of getting too free with you guys now. You know, my actual personality is coming out, you know. So if you want to smell like sophisticated, intriguing, and like, I'm expensive, dude, you need to do stuff before you know. So yeah, this is that girl. This is that girl that you smell and you're like, sigh, I wish I was her, you know. Amazing. This one is unisex, but I would say like it would smell like better females. It's like, it's a perfect unisex, I suppose, because like whoever wears it will kind of like adapt to their skin, right? I am in love with this. I've already sprayed so much. It's like here right now. It's like here. It's gone that much, you know, because I've been like, you know, there's some perfumes that like you get joy, you know. There's some perfumes that smell very good, but it doesn't give you that joy. And you know that you love that perfume, but maybe you might not be reaching for it that much. Like, there are very few perfumes. Like Swiss Arabian, it was the Casablanca. Latafa, it was the Musammam Intense White. From Khadlaj, it was the Date Night, and this one. It's like, you know, I can't stop spraying them. You know what I've written in my notes? Listen to this. Sometimes I write some weird stuff. It smells like a mix of BR540. So if you want to see how this smells, You take any dupe of BR 540, mix it with Choco Musk, and then spray a little bit of Infinito's. It actually kind of makes sense, you know. But literally, you smell this, you'll die and want to go to perfume heaven. You know, it's like amazing. Very, very nice. This is for me all weather, but in the evenings, I suppose. Actually, I would wear it anytime. I don't care. It's a beautiful fragrance. Middle Eastern vibe check is middle, you know. So it does have like something, although there's no oud and everything, but it does have amber. It does have tonka and rose, which is very much like what Arabian fragrances use. So it does give me like that middle Arabian vibe. Some people might think of this as a severe Middle Eastern vibe, but like in my opinion, it's mid. The projection is like 3 to 4 feet, very beautiful. It projects slowly, so it's not like going to be instantly like smell across the room. It'll travel like super slowly, you know, and you will just smell very, very like different and delicious. And people will assume you're wearing either Arabian Tonka, or they will think that maybe BR 540, they have a new flanker or something, you know. So this perfume is an obvious 10 out of 10. Obvious 10 out of 10. You know, I used to use this word obviously a lot, like when I was young, and everything I would be like, obviously, you know. So like all my friends were like teasing me, and they were like, can you just stop doing that, you know? And I know like sometimes I use the word like a lot. That's because when my trigger happens for fibro or with the ADD or something, I get this speech thing, you know. If my anxiety is like going insane, I know, I'm aware of it, and it's very irritating. I know, because when I'm editing, I'm trying to like, you know, that like, but it doesn't happen. So like, just bear with me. Some videos you'll see me doing that weird stuff, right? So yeah, this is like 10 out of 10. Did I say that? Yeah, it is 10 out of 10. And the celebrity I want to give this to is Victoria Pedretti. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. It's the girl from You, his wife, Love, yeah. And she was there in all of the Mike Flanagan's House on Haunting Hill and Bly Manor, something. She was there in all of those as well. I really like that actress. And I think she would smell like this. She would smell edible. Like she smells like, I feel she smells like biscuits or chocolate or something like that. So this is like perfect for her. The next one is Karus Amber Gold. It's the same box. Instead of white, it's beige, and then it opens up and you have the same bottle, and it's like this amber gold color. Have you guys ever seen the real amber? Very pretty, like especially when you hold it in the light, right? So that's the bottle. Very pretty, very much the same as the white bottle, but just the color is different, you know. Even the gold is the same color, yeah. So it's nice to keep together. By the way, did I say this is unisex? Yeah, this is unisex, yeah, just in case I forgot to say it. So this one is supposed to be a dupe for Louis Vuitton's Matier Noir or Tom Ford's Noir de Noir. I think it smells... Okay, wait. Let me get two perfumes, okay? So I want to just see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Let me just go and see. It literally took me forever to find these two perfumes. So this is Kayali's Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli and the Invite Only. So I'm a bit confused because it's reminding me of something, but I just can't put my finger on it. It definitely does not smell exactly like whatever I'm thinking about. So let me just first spray the Vanilla Royale because I feel it's closer to that one. Okay, no, I was absolutely wrong. They have a similarity, but like the Sweet Patchouli is like a next level beast perfume, right? That's not it. Let's see the Invite Only. It's something like that, okay? It's something like Invite Only, but Invite Only Amber has like a lot of spices like clove or star anise or something. It's like strongly there. In this one, it's not. It smells more like floral amber, you know, but also it has this strength in it. Let me tell you the notes. So this is considered to be a amber wood. Again, it's for US dollars 45, which is like amazing for the quality. The top notes are blackcurrant and cyclamen. Middle notes of rose, jasmine and narcissus. And the base notes of oud, incense, benzoin and patchouli. So I don't know, I just can't put my finger on it. It does... Is it elixir? One sec, yeah? I just feel like it's some Kayali perfume, you know? Like it kind of smells like that. Maybe it's... Sorry guys, sometimes like when I get stuck like this, I do, like it bothers me, you know? I need to like figure it out. Okay, let's smell the elixir first. Sort of. It's not exactly the same, but Karus basically is giving me a very Kayali vibe. If you think a Kayali vibe of Invite Only, Vanilla Royale and the elixir. if you think of these perfumes, the kind of vibe, dark, noir, you know, and that's why I guess it's compared to Tom Ford's Noir de Noir. It's a stunning perfume, by the way. It's very, very beautiful. The moment I smelled this, I was like, this smells like a sexy professor who has like some sort of secret. And then I realized that Karus, I gave it to Victoria Pedretti, whatever her name is. And then I just thought of, guess who? I thought of Penn Badgley immediately, you know? Like a person who, like a professor who has a dark side about him, you know? I also feel like this would smell like Dracula, but before he became Dracula, you know, before when he was like Bram Stoker's Dracula, not the real dude who was going on killing people. Like, think of the love story, like the Bram Stoker's, you know. So it's like the guy who was in love and he lost his wife, you know, turned to the evil side. Like before he like was vampire, he smelled like this. Like it smells very royal. It smells very upscale, like somebody definitely who lives in a palace, you know, and who has a very good dressing sense. But he's very like dapper all the time, not like, you know, needs to be like very, very like presentable and everything. It's mysterious, it's dark, but at the same time it has this grounding quality to it. Like it smells very like put together. Think of Mattia Noir, but does without the C notes. This has like no C notes at all. And think of it like being closer to Noir de Noir, like the darkness, right? If you like noir perfumes like me, like if you like dark perfumes like Amber, Invite Only Amber, Kayali's Elixir, or Tom Ford's Noir de Noir, or to some extent, I do not much appreciate Tom Ford fragrances. But if you like anything like with this dark vibe, even like Arabian Tonka for that matter, has this noir vibe, right? Like immediately you think that the bottle must be black and gold. If you like that kind of perfumes, you're gonna love this perfume. For me, this is again, I don't know why I've given it 8 out of 10. 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10. I will wear this like a lot. Maybe when I initially tried it. See, the thing is, guys, when you buy the perfume, you know, you need to empty it out. Like, do like a good 6 sprays at least, right? And when you spray it on yourself or on a strip of paper to try, don't stick your nose the way I do because I'm an idiot. But just try to like get whiffs, right? Because that's how the perfume is going to smell to you and to others. Amazing. This perfume is like very complex. It's sweet. It's floral. It gets very slightly powdery at the same time. And then it's also incensey and woody. So can you like just imagine all those notes together? The first thing which came to my mind, that does it smell like oud for greatness or oud for glory? One of those, it does not, right? So although this has oud and incense, it's very, very mildly there. So it's not going to overwhelm you. It smells more of a woody amber. It doesn't smell like an oud perfume at all. Incensey, definitely. That's why I'm saying if you do not like noir, you know, then think like twice, right? Mind you, 2 sprays to 3 sprays maximum of this and you're set. It's reminding you again, this is incense heavy. So if you don't like incensey fragrances, you're not going to like it, right? But if you like incensey fragrances, which are very mildly there, it's not incense overwhelming like you're walking through a oud factory, which is like, not oud factory, oud street, where everybody's burning incense and selling oud. No, it doesn't smell like that at all. It's not barnyardy. It's not like oudish at all. It smells like wood, a sweet wood. This for me is like any time of the day, but it should be winter or autumn. Very, very stunning. Or it can be for occasion wear as well throughout the year. It's 101% unisex. Like this can be worn by anybody, yeah? The longevity, I would say, projection, I would say is like 4 to 5 feet in projection, and the longevity is like 10 hours plus. It's like crazy. 8 hours plus. Because I don't give any perfume 10 plus, I'll just say 8 plus. Because you know what? Depending on your skin chemistry as well, how much you spray, where do you spray and all that stuff. And of course, the celebrity, I had already given that to Penn Badgley, like right in the beginning of the video. I was like, smell it, and I was like, him. So it's nice that it's Victoria Pedretti and Penn Badgley. So that's you. So yeah, another gold gem by Khadlaj. I really like it. This is like 10 out of 10, which is like rarely happens in a video where I have like 2 perfumes from a range, especially which are like just like, you know. So excellent. This is it for today, guys. I hope I've not like yapped a lot, but I keep like looking at my nails, and I try and not show my nails on camera because they're healing right now and they're very ugly. I'm filming in the dark right now. It's just I need to switch on my lights as well because it's gone dark outside, and I was so engrossed while filming that I completely did not notice, and now my entire house is like pitch black except for my filming lights. So I'll go do that right now. Have any of you guys tried these? Okay, any of these two, please let me know, because I would really like to know, like, if I like a certain perfume so much that I'm like dying for people to try it. I just want to know what other people think of it. So, and please be honest with me and tell me honestly what you think of it, you know. That way I also get to know you guys. Like, I know you're my friends and everything, but then also, like, I know the taste of people. Like, okay, she likes so and so perfumes and everything, so I can relate to you guys like so much better. So that's it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next one.